Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a review on the new MelisaMichelle x Ulta Beauty palette. I am so excited to try this. Literally when I went to my Ulta, they were sold out, but then the next day they restocked, so of course I grabbed it. This comes with a highlighter trio, a blush, 5 matte eyeshadows, 4 metallic eyeshadows, and a matte liquid lipstick. Look at her, she's so pretty. I love her, and she's from Florida too. Like, one day I hope I run into her. But we have each other on Snap and we've talked a few times, and she's literally so sweet, so I'm kind of hoping she sees this video. But yeah, ignore my headband. I'm just having it so that my hair is out of my face when I film with this video. Obviously I already have foundation, bronzer, contour, and eyebrows on, so I'm just going to use what this palette comes with. I'm going to be swatching all these shades, so you guys will see close-ups of that, and then I'm also going to be doing a review and demo using the shadow, the blush, the highlighter, and liquid lips. So I hope you guys enjoy this review, and let's just get right on into it. So for today's video, I'm not too sure what I want to go for in the eye makeup. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera and just do one side, so pretty much one eye, and come up with a look, and then I'm going to come back on and I'm going to film the other side and talk about the shadows. That way this video isn't going to be too long with me doing both eyes. So I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the eye look that I came up with. It's pretty simple, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I created this look. So I'm going to start off with the shade Rosemary in the crease. Right off the back, these eyeshadows do not have fallout. As you guys know, the subculture controversy thing, so I'm glad that this doesn't have any fallout. Also, just letting you guys know, this is my first time using Ulta Beauty eyeshadows, and so far I really like them. They are pigmented. She did a great job with this collab. I like the formula of Ulta eyeshadows from this palette. I'm not too sure if they're pigmented like the other ones from their line. Like, I believe they're single shadows because I haven't tried those. But trying out this palette definitely makes me want to try out some of the products in the Ulta brand. But right now all I'm doing is just going to be running this shade through my crease. Now I'm going to be picking up the shade Bing Bing. That's such a cute name, and this color is honestly so pretty. I'm just going to pick some up and apply it right on top where I applied the crease shade. The reason why I went in with the crease shade is so that when I go over top with this shadow, it's going to blend out even better. Can't you guys see how pigmented and pretty this shade is? I'm absolutely blown away by this shade. And I really do like the formula of these shadows. Also, I don't think I mentioned, but this palette has a really good mirror, and that's what I'm using to film like this whole video because I forgot to bring my mirror from home. But like, look at this pigmentation of this shadow. So pretty, so pretty. The only thing that I wish this palette had was like a warm tone brown. It does have a pretty deep brown, but Anastasia's Brown and Fudge, I wish it had like a shade like that, but I don't know, I'm just weird and I always like warm shades. As you guys can see, this look is gonna obviously be a very warm tone look. I'm also gonna be taking this shade on the lower lash line.
The following pronunciation is brought to you by pronouncenames.com.
Teresita. Teresita.
Is that even right? I don't know. Oh well, sorry. Okay, so for my all over lid shade, I'm gonna go in with the shade Teresita. I don't know if I'm saying that right, so I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna go in with this shade. So this shade is like, I think it has glitter, or at least chunky glitter particles in it, and this is kind of where like I messed up, but I'm just spritzing some e.l.f. makeup mist on here. But this is where I messed up, and I didn't know that it was like a glittery shade. Like, it looks like it, but I didn't think it would have fallout. So I got fallout all under my eye on this side, and I wish that I used a glitter glue, but I don't even have a glitter glue on hand because I'm at my mom's house because my filming space is here. So I'm gonna obviously have fallout, just don't mind that. And I didn't even bring a freaking brush to dust it away, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it. But I love this shade. This was the first shade that I fell in love with as soon as I opened the palette, because I love gold tones. They look really pretty on my eyes and anybody's eyes in general, but I felt like this gold was very different and it stood out. Like, look how pigmented that is. That is so pretty. So I'm just going to be placing that on the lid. Once I have that color laid on the lid, I'm just going to go back in with the same brush I've been using. Also, this is a Morphe E23, one of my favorite brushes. And I'm just going to be blending out the crease. This is going to have fallout, like I said earlier, especially that I'm blending it out and it's more of like a glitter base. But that's okay with me. I'll just end up cleaning it up, and then next time I know for sure. Okay, so to add some depth into the eye look, I'm going to be taking the shade Harley just a little bit on my Anastasia blending brush, and I'm just going to be focusing it on the outer corner. I don't want to take away from the Bing Bing shade because it's so pretty. Also going to be taking it on the lower lash line because I'm not going to be doing any eyeliner today. I really like the shadow and I want these shadows to show through. I'm just going to be going in with some mascara and some false lashes. For the brow bone highlight, I'm going to be taking the shade Wheezy. Where's my brush? So that pretty much completes the eye look for today's video. That's how the eyes turned out. I really like the eyeshadows in this palette. I can't wait to play with Alana because I swear by purple shades and Lola and Cades and all the other shades in this palette because they're so pretty. Now I'm going to move on to the face and try out the blush. So now I'm going to be trying out the blush. The blush is called Mahal. Guys, I'm so bad with names. It's a pretty, like, I don't know, brown pinky tone blush. It would look good on everybody, so I'm just gonna pick some up and try it out. Ooh, that's a very pigmented and pretty blush. I'm not too crazy with blush, but this one is really pretty. I'm excited for highlighters because highlighters are my life, if you guys did not know that. Now for the highlighters. It's called Holler, that's cute. I'm going to be taking the middle shade. It's more golden tone. I don't know how I feel about the highlighters. They're pretty, but I'm a really intense girl when it comes to highlighter, and probably the highlighter, I don't know, it's probably picking up as banging on the camera, but it's pretty. I would wear this for a more like subtle time if I was doing a more like natural look. I'm pretty sure if I sat here and I built up the product, it would be even more like blinding. So I don't know, it's pretty though. Like, I find the shades very different. It's not too golden and it's not too champagne in my opinion, but I find them really pretty. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Yeah, actually, I'm about to take back what I said because it's honestly pretty and I like it. The formula though feels a bit drying for like, I don't know if that's how you would explain it. Not as creamy as the eyeshadows and blush in my opinion. Okay, so there is a liquid matte lipstick in here. I haven't tried any of the Ulta liquid lips, so this is going to be my first time trying it. I don't know how I feel about these colors on me, so I think I'm just going to swatch it. What is this? Okay. I'm just going to swatch it and see what it looks like on my skin tone. I don't know. I feel like it's going to wash me out and I'm going to look weird. But it's a pretty color. I guess I'm just going to try it for the sake of the video. So the formula feels a bit, I don't know, like liquidy, like streaky kind of. Not my favorite formula and not my favorite color on myself. I'm gonna let it dry down and then I'm gonna come back so you guys can see what it looks like. Okay, you guys, well, this brings you to the end of my video on the review of the MelisaMichelle x Ulta Beauty palette. Overall, this is a great palette. The only thing I didn't really like was the liquid lip. Also, this is what the liquid lip looks like once it is dried down. It is a pretty color, but when I do put my lips together, it has that sticky feel, and I don't really like that. The eyeshadow, the blush were very pigmented and very creamy. The highlighter was good. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's not too blinding, but it's there, if that makes sense. And it was not as creamy as the blush and the eyeshadow. Overall, I really do like this palette. The price point is $20. You can use the $3.50 coupon to save you some money when purchasing this palette. Also, if you are an Ulta Beauty member, you sometimes rack up points and you can get cash back. So when I bought this palette, I actually paid $14.50, so that was even a bigger steal. But anyways, I just want to say thank you for Melisa to coming out with this palette because I love it and I just think it's very versatile and it can go with all different skin types in my opinion. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Be sure to like this video if you liked it, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on all my social medias. And I'll speak to you guys in my next one. Bye!
I told her keep going on the gas for the brakes. Only here for one